All right, guys, we are here for a Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. And don't worry, I'm not going to wear this for the reaction. Just had to hop into scene fully geared up, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to breathe all the way through the trailer in that thing. There we go. That's better. Hide my balding head. Okay, yeah, so we are here for Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, official trailer. I think it's just a straight up trailer. It doesn't say teaser. Brand New Day official trailer. Cool. It's 2.5 minutes long. All right. So as you can probably tell, I am a Spider-Man fan. I grew up with Spider-Man the Animated Series and the Sam Raimi Tobey Maguire movies, and the character itself is easily one of my favorite superheroes. I haven't read a whole lot of Spider-Man comics, but I have read some, but most of my knowledge comes from the animated series, the movies, and basically through my dad because he's read tons of comics and I grew up with him always talking about his favorite storylines and stuff. So I have a decent amount of Spider-Man lore knowledge, even without having personally read a lot of the comics. I know I have all these comics here. You're like, what are you talking about, Phil? It's hard for me to find the time to sit down and read, so I collect a lot and then tell myself I'm going to sit down and read them all in one go, and then life happens. So my goal is this summer I'm just gonna consume a lot of comic books. But anyway, yeah, Tom Holland Spider-Man, I really enjoy his version of Spider-Man quite a bit. I've enjoyed all of his solo films as well as his appearances in the other movies, the Avengers movies. The last one, No Way Home, was incredible, especially as a Spider-Man fan, seeing the other Spider-Mans in it. So this one, I've seen the behind the scenes footage with him like on a tank and stuff in his suit. I heard things here and there about it. I'm not sure if they're rumors or accurate or not, so which is kind of nice because I am going into this pretty blind. I mean, I kind of know the initial setup because of the ending of No Way Home. You know, people know about Spider-Man, but they've forgotten Peter Parker. And it seems as though we're kind of taking a step back in the sense of, you know, we don't have all these high-tech suits anymore. We're just more grounded. We saw him sewing his own suit at the end of No Way Home. He's on his own, basically. He doesn't have any of his friends that remember him. Aunt May is no longer there, unfortunately. I wonder, though, because there is one thing comic book related that I do think I remember. I believe it's in a one-off story from Immortal Hulk. There is a one-off where I think Loki, if you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Loki kind of transfers the Hulk into Spider-Man, Peter Parker. So we have a web-slinging Hulk for an issue. But then it's revealed at the end that during the event that caused people to forget who he is, Hulk was in banner form. So Hulk's mind was not erased. So Hulk still has the memories of him being Spider-Man. That would be interesting if they incorporate that into this. I'm a little bit excited. Also nervous. I always am nervous, but then I'm always usually happy with what it ends up being. Let's hope that's the case with this one, because I am going to be honest. Like the Green Lantern trailer for the Green Lantern show, I wasn't the hugest fan. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying it was bad. It just wasn't the vibe I was expecting it to be. And maybe that's my fault for having those expectations. When I think Green Lantern, I think space cops, sci-fi, stuff like that. And then the costume reveal was a little underwhelming for me. That doesn't mean it's going to be a bad show. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to like it. It just means the trailer that they presented to me didn't quite get me hyped as much as I would like to be. And that's all that means. And I think that it's important that reactors are honest about what they're saying, because people are smart. They can tell when someone's being fake. Honesty is key, guys. Honesty is key. All right, so let's just get this trailer started, yeah? Let's see what Spider-Man Brand New Day has in store for us. Let's go. Click.
I can't believe our first hit MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
How is he watching them?
I knew it.
Nice. Suit looks great.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker.
Real quick, sorry I'm pausing it. How is he? Okay, if they don't know who he is, how is he watching them on the phone? Is he spying on them? Is he using his intelligence to hack something into, or maybe it's a recording. Maybe it was a recording. I don't know. Do we have a stalker Spider-Man? Context, you know, we don't have all the context.
You don't remember me, but we used to know each other.
Is that the
bad was gonna
note
happen,
that
and
you...
the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not
Key
just
to the
Peter
city.
Parker.
No.
I'm Spider-Man.
Ooh,
Hell, Frank!
Punisher.
Take me with the van!
Would you
Hey.
work with?
So I have not seen the Punisher show. I've seen Daredevil up until the most recent Disney Plus version. I think I saw the first 2 episodes on the Disney Plus one, Born Again, I think. And I can't remember why I haven't finished it. No real reason. I enjoyed those 2 episodes. But yeah, I am familiar with this guy as Punisher. So he knows him. He called him Frank. Ooh, nice.
Go home!
Nice.
Sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
It's gotta hurt.
What is happening to me?
What is happening? What? What? What?
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
Hey! Okay, Banner doesn't remember. Okay.
DNA is mutating. Could be
Mutating?
enormously dangerous.
Mutating? There was that storyline in the animated series, and I'm sure the comics as well, where he actually grows 4 extra arms out of his sides. So he actually has 8 limbs like a spider. Are we gonna do that? That would be crazy. Those are... Hold on.
If DNA is mutated,
Okay, all this spider webs, is that organic or is he... Are we doing organic webbing? Is he still evolving? Is the spider bite still having an effect, like a delayed effect? This is interesting.
could be enormously dangerous. Spiders have 3 life cycles.
Oh, I think we are. 3 life cycles?
It can leave the spider vulnerable to threats. We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see.
What's going on?
Stay out of my way.
Scorpion? Ooh, cool.
You're losing a kid. And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts
Ooh,
to
an iconic shot. Nice. Slow motion. Oh, is that Tarantula?
rebirth.
Who are these guys?
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
Okay. Okay, whoa, that was crazy. Okay, so some interesting implications. Are we going to go that route where he grows those extra limbs? Because he's talking about the evolution of, or different life cycles of spiders. Interesting. Are we going to eventually have organic webbing like the Tobey Maguire version? I've always been okay with that. I've always liked that the web shooters kind of showed off his intelligence, the fact that he could create those. But I also like the organic web shooters as well. So this is actually a good way to have both, because we already know he's smart. You know, we already know that from all of his other movies that, you know, he created his own web shooters. He's trying to get into MIT. We've seen his intelligence, so we already know that. So if they want to give him organic webbing now, I'm okay with that. And we got Banner, so does that mean we'll also get the Hulk? And which version of the Hulk? Is it going to be Smart Hulk still, or are we going to be more aggressive and dumbed down again, like most fans prefer in the Hulk? I don't know. And then we got Frank Castle, Punisher. Okay, I think I knew that he was going to be in it. I did hear that he was going to be in this movie, so that wasn't like a huge shock to me. But interesting combination to have in a movie together. Although I believe they have been known to pair up before in various comic stories, I'm sure. So that should be an interesting dynamic to see. There was that one character that... See, certain images and things I'm aware of even without like that. There's that one character. I think I did see an image. That's why I was like, is that Tarantula? Because I think I did see a behind the scenes look or a concept art of that character and what he looks like in the movie versus in the comics. So I'm not claiming to be all familiar with that character. I'm just acknowledging, oh, that must be the Tarantula character that I saw the concept art for. And then we had that pose, that iconic swinging with holding somebody pose. I believe that's from a classic comic cover. So yeah, I think that was a good first look. That definitely got me interested and hyped for the movie. I still think that's crazy if they're gonna go that route with the whole 4 extra arms. That'd be crazy. And I think at least in the animated series, it goes farther than that, and he actually transforms into more of a monstrous spider looking creature. So we'll see how far they go with that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the trailer. If you're excited for it, if you're kind of like meh about it, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you like this video, consider subscribing. Definitely leave me a like, drop a comment. All that good YouTube stuff helps out my channel quite a bit. And we will catch you guys next time. Have a good day.